good with you people? It's your boy Truth Teller Young Skills, and welcome back to Kicks and Politics. Thank you so much. Look, shout out to all my content creators. It's hard getting up doing this every single day through the stresses, through life and through the problems, but you gotta get it done. Am I right? So today I have some amazing first looks for you. I know you're gonna be excited to see these. I got some Nikes, some Jordans, and did you know the Wizard of Oz? They did a collab, like the official Wizard of Oz, the movie, like Dorothy and them. We're gonna get into it. So without further ado, let's get into what you came to view. We're gonna be starting today's list off with the Nike KD4 Christmas. This shoe does not remind me of Christmas at all. I mean, maybe the cookies, but other than that, I don't see why they call this the Christmas shoe. I mean, it's releasing in December, maybe that's why, but it's still, I love brown shoes, don't get me wrong. I'm a Travis Scott supporter. Almost any shoe Travis Scott drops in brown, I really want it. So this is a brown shoe. It looks pretty cool to me. Looks like it'll be a great basketball shoe, can't lie about that one. But it drops in December for $130. Let me know if you feeling these or not. Are you a fan of KD? Next up, we have the Devin Booker Nike Blazer Low. Fire shoe. Can't lie to you. Green shoes, that's probably in my top 5 colorways of shoes. Only because, especially in the summer, I like going to cookouts, but the one thing I hate about cookouts is the grass stains on your shoes. And green shoes take care of all of those problems for me. I wish all of it was green, like every inch of it, it would have been even better in my opinion. This Nike Blazer Low drops the summer of 2025. You're gonna have to wait, but the wait is well worth it because it's only dropping for $100. Moving on to the Nike Book 1 1995 All-Stars. Yes, this shoe is extremely fly. Look at here. The colors, they come from the 1995 Eastern Conference jersey that they wore in Phoenix. I'm not a huge basketball fan, but that fact right there, I had to get because the colorway of this shoe is simply amazing. Once again, this here is a first look exclusive. So this shoe drops summer of 2025 for $150. Let me know in the comments below, are you gonna grab these or do you think this is just something you could throw in a trash can? Supreme and Nike have teamed up once again to bring you a shoe that they keep bringing you, but I love it nonetheless. Right here we have the Supreme Nike Air Force One. This shoe drops fall of 2024, which means it's dropping really soon, for $133. Now because it's a high and it's only gonna be $133, I think everybody really should get these because as you know, or maybe you don't know, most of all the Nike Supremes, they have really good resale value. So if you buy this for $133 and you go to a SneakerCon event and this is like the only shoe that you didn't, don't wear it because you plan on selling it. But if this is that shoe, you're guaranteed to at least get $150, closer to $200. So you're not doubling your money, but in certain instances, you could potentially double or triple your money. But this is definitely going to be a shoe that's going to gain some value and a lot of traction a little bit later. Alright, let's keep talking about some more Nikes. Next up, we have the Nike Air Max Plus Hyper Blue. This shoe right here last dropped in 2018. So they're bringing it back. It's been a little minute, but it's dropping in the spring of 2025 for $180. Let me know, do you like it? Is it a must-have or something you could just throw in the trash? Rest in peace to the GOAT. Next up, we have the Nike Kobe Protro 8. What the Kobe? And it really makes you say what the. But no, it's real cool. I ain't gonna lie. It's not for me personally. Now this shoe was the last shoe before they moved on to the Kobe 9 model. So typically what they do is they take, and not all the times, when they do what does, is normally the last. This is how you could tell. This is the last shoe in that model. So they take all of the different shoes that they made in that model. For instance, this Kobe Protro 8 has 30 different colorways from 30 different Kobes, all matched in. If you're like a Kobe head, then you could look at each inch of the shoe and pick out, oh, this is from this Kobe, this is from that Kobe. So I think that's extremely dope. The first time that they dropped though was in 2013. So this is like a 12-year reunion. And for that sake, I think it's fly. You know, it's not for me personally, but I would love to know who would get these shoes. They dropped April 2025 for $190. This shoe right here, I really wish I would have dropped it earlier when I first heard about it, but I wasn't sure if it was a real shoe. That's how long ago I heard about it. But moving on to the Wizard of Oz, Nike SB Dunk Low. Yes, this is the official Wizard of Oz collaboration with Nike. The pattern on the shoe that you see, it may look crazy, but if you know the movie, then you know this is from the scene when Dorothy's in a poppy field and she falls asleep. You know, I think that's kind of dope. And you could cut away the top part, like the pattern that you're looking at, cut it all off, and it's an all red shoe underneath. So that is extremely dope to me. This shoe drops holiday season of 2024 real soon for $135. Let's get into some Jordans. Next up, we have the Air Jordan 11 Low Igloo. This shoe right here is a real cool looking shoe to me. The only problem with it that I have is it's a women's exclusive. And I know a lot of guys looking at this really like this shoe, because I like this shoe as well. It's a fire colorway, I can't lie, especially for summertime. I mean, you could rock it with almost anything, matching or non-matching. 11s just go with everything. If you got a pair, you know. If you don't, then get a pair. But this shoe dropped June 7th for $190. Next up, we have the Air Jordan 1 Low OG Washed Teal. Now this shoe right here also is a woman's exclusive, but a fire shoe nonetheless. And I know a lot of guys would love to get their hands on it, but you gotta have baby feet. That's the only way I think you're gonna be rocking these right here. But it drops June 18th, another first look, for $140. Leave your comments. Let me know if you are a dude, a kicktician that's watching this, or just a person that's stumbling across me for the first time. Would you rock these shoes if they came out in full or extended sizes? Let me know. We're going to be ending today's list with the Air Jordan 1 Low Phantom. This shoe right here drops April 26th for $140. This to me is definitely a must-have, must-grab. But I want to know what you think. It ain't about what I think. Look at that colorway. I mean, just take it in. Pause. Look at it. No diddy. It is an amazing shoe. It almost looks like a collaboration. Am I sizing it too much? Let me know in the comments below. Is this a must-have, must-grab, or something you could just throw in the trash? Now let's politic, people. Thank you for sticking with me so far. I appreciate the love. I definitely appreciate the support. Tell a friend to tell a friend, you know what I mean? But I got my handy dandy clipboard right here. Got my little bit of notes. We're not going to do a long politics session today. I don't have a lot of kick news for you. Next episode, I promise I will have so much more kick news. I might even do a top 5 so far of the year. Those lists are always deadly to me. You know, they're real shaky, but number 1 and number 2 are always fire. Nonetheless, today, I want to talk to you about, for everyone that's really deep into this sneaker culture, you might have been seeing these, a preview of this year's upcoming SNKRS App Day releases coming on August 8th. Now, I didn't drop this news earlier because I knew it was fake, one, and I wanted to wait just in case it might have been real, and I didn't want to report too early, and then I would have been looking crazy. But I knew it had to be fake because I couldn't find any official sneaker app releases as far on the sneaker day, like the official day. I didn't see anything about these releases on the SNKRS app. So I was like, how are people promoting that these shoes are going to drop on the SNKRS app and SNKRS app isn't really promoting it? So I waited. Now I can bring you what I pretty much found out. So for people who were looking at these fake releases, because I was kind of caught up in it a little bit because I wanted like 2 of these shoes, the Air Jordan 1 Lost and Found, I definitely wanted those because I was like, they're re-releasing for a great price. I mean, resale on those are kind of high right now, so I would love to get them for retail if at all possible. But it was those. The Nike SB Air Jordan 4s look real clean for those who know. The next one that I saw was the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Low. I don't like them per se, but if I can get them for a regular price, I definitely will get them, because the resale on those, once again, are kind of ridiculous. So those are some, and there was a lot more, but those are some that I like, that I wrote down, that I saw. And after doing my research and seeing so many people talk about it, I'm gonna tell you one source that should know better, a big source that talked about it, didn't do any research. August 8th has come and gone, and none of these shoes have released. I mean, if you've noticed, it was just funny to me, a little bit heartbreaking, and like just a tiny bit, because I really wanted those shoes for the original price. I'm tired, I don't really want to pay resale for nothing else if I don't have to. But it's fake news, and that's disappointing. What is real about the news is that it was a person, and if you want, I'll put their business out later. There was a person that was selling these sneakers on his app. So I guess a lot of people ran with that. I mean, he's a popular YouTuber. He has a real lit Instagram, real lit TikTok, and he was doing pretty much a promotional subscribe thing, like, hey, subscribe to my app so that you can know when these exclusive shoes drop, and I'm going to drop them on sneaker day. So a lot of people did that, but a lot of people in doing that, I guess, link one thing with the other, because SNKRS App is a real thing. And I'm just guessing here, I'm freestyling. I'm thinking people might have just associated one thing with another and ran with it. Nobody really did more research, and because like I said, I couldn't see nothing on Nike, I was kind of leery of it. Thought it was fake news, didn't want to report it too early. Gotta stress that. Didn't want to be the first one to report that was fake, because if it had been real, I'd have been the first one trying to get a couple of these shoes that I really wanted. But nonetheless, if you were privy to have been subscribed to this gentleman, then you got yourself some amazing shoes for an amazing price. I'm kind of wondering how exactly did he get them to where he could sell them for the original price. Always something I think about. Maybe he backdoored them. He backdoored them. SNKRS Day is a real thing though. Don't get it twisted. SNKRS Day is a real thing. It was horrible last year. It was on September 9th, and all of the shoes that dropped last year were extremely garbage. So all the sneakerheads in the community wasn't really excited about it. They gave us nothing to marvel over. So we didn't like it. That was kind of like my Deadpool Wolverine thing. I don't know. SNKRS Day this year wasn't too much to really ramble about, but the most important sneakers weren't even dropping officially through Nike, and that's real disappointing. One source that I was really surprised about though, that reported this news, and they're a big source, is GQ magazine. And I was kind of disappointed because GQ, you're a reputable source. Everyone trusts you. You didn't do your Googles. Here at Kicks and Politics, I like to do the Googles. I like to go deeper than the first layer. I hear what they say, and then I want to research what they're telling me. You know, and I'm surprised that GQ didn't do that. I'm also surprised because when did GQ started reporting about urban sneakers? In my mind, GQ has always been about high-end fashion, Versace, and, you know, I don't know, Fendi, Prada, Gucci, all like high-end stuff. Not like urban streetwear, sneaker, tennis shoes. And maybe that's why they misreported this, because they're not really in the culture like that. So I was kind of shocked though. I love that GQ is probably trying to dabble into the street urban culture. I haven't seen it, you know what I mean? So this is like the first time they're doing it, to me, in my eyes, and they did it wrong. Let me know if you know more about GQ magazine stepping down into the sneaker culture world. I haven't really seen that ever until this year, and then one of their first reports were wrong. So not really a good look, GQ. You need to hire Truth Teller Young Skills, or let me come work for you. Simple as that. I'll solve all your problems at GQ for me, people. But no, nonetheless, let's get into my favorite part of the show. And thank you so much for sticking around during my politics session. You know, I like to vent and get my ideas off and just tell you the truth about sneaker news that you might not know. Thank you for the love, thank you for the support, and thank you for sticking around if you're still here. Yes! This is my favorite part of the show. It's called Kick of the Day, and my kick of today, bam! Here they is, there they go. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I know that these are my Westbrooks, but I don't remember the name of these shoes to save my life, and I can't find the box. I know it's in here somewhere. I just can't find it. I can't find it. It might be like inside of my closet. I got more sneakers in the closet. I don't feel like digging out the box to read the title. Sorry if that's lazy, but I love this shoe, and I have this in a couple of different colorways. So, man, I'm just seeing stuff I forgot was on the shoe. So I'm gonna be presenting this colorway. In my head, this is the What the Westbrook. I doubt this is the What the, but I mean, it's crazy. It's like elephant print. It's just so camouflage. 3 different types of camouflage: lime green, orange with the signature on the back. I forgot about the outside patch, but what's really dope is on like a lot of Italian shoes and high-end shoes, the shoe size is on the outside of the shoe. I think that's a real dope thing. I don't know, in addition to a shoe, it almost reminds me of like how the Travis Scott has a pocket on the inside. This is not an official pocket, but it just kind of looks like that. It's just a lot of support around the ankle. These shoes are extremely tight on my feet. I wear a size 12. These are size 12. If I take the insole out of the shoe, oh, it feels so comfortable. It's like heaven. But with the insole in the shoe, it squeezes my foot down. It's like, I don't know. It's just like a whole lot of pressure. I feel like a tire rolling over the top of my shoe. And I don't like play basketball like that, so I don't ball in these. I just literally wear these for fashion, me personally. I know a lot of people, a couple of my friends, not a lot of people, just like 2 of my friends have these shoes in the other colorway that I have, and they play basketball in them, and they dogged them. They wear them all the time. They say it's an extremely good basketball shoe. They tell me because of all the ankle, like when you land on the back of your foot, I guess there's a lot of heel support in here, and it's something about like the air unit, where the air unit is placed. They say they get a good like push off, or whatever the word is they use. But I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. I'm not doing none of that in my shoes. Okay, I know. I plan to keep mine, and the other ones are way better than these as far as like being clean and upkept, because I kept those in the box, and I want to pull them out, but I genuinely don't know where the box is. Like, I'm tired of searching for shoes. But no, these are extremely fire. If you have a pair of Westbrooks, or you like the Westbrooks, leave your comment below. Tell me what type of Westbrooks you have. Now, I kind of fell off of Westbrook, I'm not gonna lie. When these dropped, I loved them so much. I copped a couple of different pair because I really didn't want to miss out. But I can't remember if he dropped any more shoes. I'm pretty sure he did, but did he? And my kick matches my shirt, which matches the outfit. I could wear these shoes right now. That's not even the point. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. Thank you for tuning in this long. You've been watching Kicks and Politics. I go by the name of Truth Teller Young Skills. Like, share, subscribe, comment, DM me, send me a message, a smoke signal. However you got to get that message to me, get that message to me. But remember this, until we meet again, stay safe, be blessed, and keep those sneakers fresh. Peace.